The rifle M4 Carbine. Let's start with the backbone of the infantry, the M4 Carbine. Chambered in 5.56 by 45 mm NATO, it's lightweight, modular, and can fire around 700 rounds per minute. But here's what most people don't know. It's actually a shorter, updated version of the M16, first introduced in the 1990s. Over 500,000 have been produced, and yes, soldiers can customize it with scopes, grips, and lasers. It's like the smartphone of guns. Everyone sets it up their own way. The machine gun, M249 SAW. When you need sustained firepower, you call in the M249 squad automatic weapon, nicknamed the SAW. It uses the same 5.56 round as the M4, but feeds from a 200-round belt. It can fire up to 850 rounds per minute. Fun fact, it's actually a Belgian design, the FN Minimi, adopted by the US in the 1980s. It weighs over 16 pounds loaded, so the SAW gunner is usually the strongest in the squad. M2010 ESR. For long-range precision, meet the M2010 Enhanced Sniper Rifle. This .300 Winchester Magnum bolt-action rifle replaced the older M24. It's effective out to 1,200 meters. That's over 3 Empire State Buildings laid end-to-end. Each rifle costs around $15,000 and is hand-built for its shooter. Snipers call it the Whispering Death because by the time you hear it, it's already too late. The sidearm, M9 and M17. The sidearm has evolved too. For decades, the U.S. used the Beretta M9, a 9mm Italian-designed pistol. Over 600,000 were fielded, but in 2017, the U.S. Army adopted the SIG Sauer M17, part of the modular handgun system. It's lighter, has better ergonomics, and comes with a built-in rail for attachments. One cool feature, it has a loaded chamber indicator, a little red dot that tells you it's ready to fire. The grenade launcher, EM320. Grenade launcher can fire 40mm grenades up to 350 meters. It can be mounted under an M4 or used as a standalone weapon. It fires everything from high explosive rounds to less lethal rubber bullets. Here's a wild fact. Some grenades have smart fuses that airburst above targets. No hiding behind walls. The heavy hitter M2 Browning .50 caliber. Meet the legendary Ma Deuce, the M2 Browning .50 caliber machine gun. Designed over 100 years ago by John Browning, it's still in service. Why? Because it's brutally effective. It can penetrate armor, destroy light vehicles, and reach targets over 2,000 meters away. It fires 600 rounds per minute, and each bullet is over 5 inches long. It's so reliable, it's used on vehicles, helicopters, and ships. The anti-tank FGM-148 Javelin. This is the tank killer, the FGM-148 Javelin. It's a fire-and-forget missile. Lock on, launch, and move. It uses a top attack mode. It flies up and slams down onto the tank's weaker top armor. Range over 4,000 meters. Each missile costs about $175,000. In Ukraine, it became famous for taking out Russian tanks. The CLU, Command Launch Unit, also works as a thermal scope, so it's like a high-tech video game controller that kills tanks. The future, lasers and hypersonics. Now for tomorrow's weapons. The U.S. is testing directed energy weapons, like lasers on ships and vehicles. The Navy's Helios system can burn drones out of the sky for about $1 per shot. Then there are hypersonic missiles, like the AGM-183 ARRW, traveling over Mach 5. That's so fast, current missile defenses can't stop them. We're entering an era of energy weapons and unstoppable speed.